Okay, hey guys, this is a continuation of video that we have already started. Hopefully you've come over from that. If not, you can go to the channel and watch it. But yeah, this is what we're aiming to create. So far we've created the TV and the surrounding room. So yeah, let's just go back to the blend file. So this is where we're at. So we have a node set up for the TV now. Okay, so now we are going to hit Shift C, go to new layer though. Hit Shift A mesh cube. Hit X and scale that down about maybe the leg of a table. Whoops, what do I do? Hit S. Let's see. So this is gonna be our table here. The yeah. Hit Shift D Y. Bring that over like that. Bring that like that. Shift D Y. Whoops, not Y. X. Whoops. Shift D X. Okay. So now we have the legs of our table. Go ahead, hit join, Control Alt Shift C, and that origin to geometry. So that way our origin's in the center. Okay. So now going to hit Tab, go into edit mode, and right here select all of the endpoints. Notice the endpoints of the top of the table, not the insides, but the end, and hit F. And that's going to bring us a table. Go ahead, P selection. That's going to make it a new object, and hit Tab E, and bring it up about like that. Yeah. So now you see we got the table. Yeah, that's pretty much the table for right now until we put some textures on it. Okay, next layer. Okay, hit Shift C, Shift A, Mesh Cube. Hit SC, SY, yeah, SX, and SY. Maybe a little bit like, yeah, like that. Okay, something that someone would sit on. So now, hit Tab, Control R, add a loop cut right there. Add another one just to the left of it. Um, Add another one right here. Yeah. Hit Control R again. Add one right here. Not all the way over, but right here because this couch, the seams are going to seep down into it. So yeah, the middle portions are going to be the seams. So that's why we're creating three, because that way it doesn't extrude everything down. It's only taking the parts that we tell it to. So that's up with that. Yeah. In case you didn't watch the first video and you just came for this part, you can download this file off BlendSwap. The full file, everything in it, just so you can see how the nodes are and everything. Um, yeah. Let's see. Use it commercially, I don't care because I have a tutorial on it. So yeah. Go ahead, select all these middle points here. Not sure if I got that one. Okay. Middle points, oh, left one. Don't select these to make it a square, okay? Only select these lines, the middle lines, okay? And then simply just drag it down like that, and that creates those seams. Okay. So now hit smooth shading. That sort of played around with it too much, so just add edge split. There we go, it's back. Then add modifier subdivision surface. But oh, that just made it look super horrible. So go back in edit mode, hit Control R, and just add some loop cuts. Don't go all the way to the end, because then you lose that round edge that we're looking for. But yeah, about like that. And then just do it right here on thin sides of these seams, like that. Yeah, yeah, that's looking good. Okay, So now hit let's see, hit Shift D, rotate Y. Whoops, not Y. Rotate X, and bring it back like this. You could make it at a perfect 90-degree angle, but I'm not, because the couch I modeled it after had it a little bit pointed back like that, dipped back. Yeah, so that's how I'm gonna do it. Now go ahead, hit Shift S, cursor 2 selected, Shift A, mesh cube, scale X. Sorry, my voice just cracked. I've recorded this tutorial 4 times straight now. Um, yeah. So hopefully this time it'll be up to par, or even one time I did it, it didn't even get the audio. So yeah, my voice is super sore, but okay. But I'm persevering. Okay, hit Control R, add a loop cut here, one here. Hit Control R again, add one here. Now these are gonna be the the rails of the couch. Then add one going likewise right here and right here. So now just all you gotta do is select these faces, hit E to extrude like that, hit Z, B, box select those, hit P selection. Now, okay, now go ahead, so that made these a separate object, not these from a separate object. So now go ahead, hit tab, press that tab point, hit E, and then box select that, hit P selection. That's gonna make that separate object. So now for these here, the origin, oops, the origin is down here. Well, we don't want that, because if we do anything with it later, it's gonna be weird scaling and rotating and stuff. So just go ahead and hit origin to geometry, and then do that for this here. So that way, because if you'll notice, if you rotate, it won't rotate around those origins. So that's what you need to do. Hopefully that might help with some other stuff that you guys are doing in Blender. But yeah. Okay. Oh, you might need to add some loop cuts there. So like you see how that over there is whoa. Oops, mine just fell. Okay. You see how those points over here are just add a loop cut. Just like that. And then right here. Because for some reason it's pulling them all out, but we don't want that. Just like that. That just now caught my eye. So, yeah. So if you have that, just go ahead and do that. And then if you're doing a close-up, you can fill it right there, but from the angle we're taking it at, it's not, you're not even going to see that. Okay. So yeah, that looks good. Okay, hit tab, no, that on the next one, right there. Okay, tab, go ahead, face like this, E to extrude that, like that, and then E to extrude there. And then on mine, I just had a little rounded surface, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that here, just like this. So E, like that. Okay, go ahead, hit smooth. Oh, wait, no, weird shader. So then just hit edge split, and that should fix that. Okay. So now for right now, yeah, that's all we're gonna do for right now. So, oh yeah. Well, wait, there's one more thing. Our next tutorial is going. Oh, we should probably scale that. Our next tutorial is going to be on texturing. So, yeah. So we need to get all of our objects set up in this one for what we're going to be doing there. So, yeah, go ahead, scale that appropriately and position it appropriately. About like that, maybe. Okay. And then view our table with that. Yeah, our table's super big. Scale that down. Okay. Yeah, about like that. Yeah, looking good. Alright. One more thing. Our pictures on the walls. Just go ahead, hit Shift A or Control S. Nope. Shift S. Cursor 2 selected. Shift A. Mesh cube. Scale that down like that. I think that's a little too big, so maybe like that. Okay. Tab. Then hit subdivide, subdivide, subdivide. And I'll go about there. You can go a little bit more if you want to. Just make it. I think I did on my final, but yeah, on that final you can get off blend swap. Okay. So now extrude that a little bit more. Bring that back to about there, and then just go ahead and hit new material. Call this frame. Caps lock. I'm not gonna worry about it though. And then just go ahead, select these points here. B to box select, and then add another texture, new, and call it picture. Okay, and then just click assign there. And yeah, that should conclude this this episode. Well, not episode. This segment. You go to the third segment, and we're going to texture all this and make it all come together, so that we will have this picture here. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter at StephenFoster22, and yeah, go on segment 3. Hope to see you there. Yeah. Okay.